It's learning time. It's learning time. It's learning time with Auntie Ingrid. We learn to do our maths, our reading and language too. Get your books and your pencil. It's learning time. Yeah!
Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to class with Auntie Ingrid. Today we'll be looking at the topic rounding off to the nearest 10. I hope you have your book, your pencil, and an eraser so you'll be able to participate in class when an activity is given, okay? All right. Now let me introduce you to the students who will be helping me with this lesson. We have Sarah, Danielia, Shamal, Maricia, and Esther Marie. Now at the end of the lesson, you'll be able to tell what it means to round off a number and also apply the correct rule to round off numbers to the nearest 10. However, before we get into the lesson, I'll be doing a dub poem for you entitled We Will Round You. I hope you will enjoy this one. We will round you, round you. We will round you, round you. Look for the place, look to the right next door. 5 or more, you raise the score. 4 or less, let it rest. Look to the right and add 0 inside. We will round you, round you. We will round you, round you. Alright, so that is my little rounding off the poem. You can practice it so it will help you to solve your rounding off problems. Alright? Okay. What does it mean to round off a number? Now take a look at the picture below. Do you think it would be easy for you to count and to tell me the exact amount of persons who are in this picture? Let's hear what Sarah and Shamal have to say. So Sarah is saying no miss and Shamal is also saying no miss. Very good, Sarah and Shamal. We cannot count to give the exact amount, but we can give an approximate number or we can give an estimated number. For example, we can say it is around 5,000 person in this picture. All right? Now, when we give an estimate or an approximate number, we are rounding off. When we round off, we do not give the exact number or the exact figure. We can round numbers to the nearest 10, 100, 1,000, and so on. These are the different places on the place value chart. And here I have my place value chart and you can see the different places. We have our ones column, our tens column, hundreds column, thousands column, and if we had another column here, what would it be? Very good, it would be our 10,000s column. All right, we cannot round to the nearest one, so we start at 10. So we round to the nearest 10, the nearest 100, and the nearest 1,000. All right. Now, based on what we have discussed so far, can someone explain what it means to round off a number? And I see Danielia and Esther Marie would like to say something. So let's hear what they have to say. So Esther Marie is saying rounding off is like estimating. We do not give the exact amount. And Danielia is saying when we round off a number, we give an approximate figure. Do you agree with Esther Marie and Danielia? All right, very good. Indeed, they are correct. Rounding off is estimating, and rounding off is also giving an approximate figure. It's basically the same thing. All right, very good. Now, we can round a number up or we can round a number down. However, there are steps that we must follow. So we are going to look at these steps. Now, the first step is we are going to identify the place. We are going to do what? Identify the place. Now, can anyone tell me what it means to identify the place? And I see Sarah would like to say something. So let's give Sarah a chance. So Sarah is saying, it means if you are rounding off to the nearest 10, you are going to find the number in the tens place. All right, so here I have my place value chart again, and we are rounding off to the nearest 10. Even though this is a big 4-digit number, we are rounding off to the nearest 10, so we are going to find our tens place. Excellent job, Sarah. We are going to find our tens place, and we are going to find that number. So we find the number 6 in the tens place. If you want to circle it or underline it, you can do that. So we have identified the place and we have found our number. Now step 2 says, if the number to the right of this number is 4 or less, we round down. If the number is 5 or more, we round up. So now we are going to look at what it means to round down and round up. All right? All right, so we are going to look at how we round down. So the first one we are looking at is how we round down. And remember, our topic is rounding off to the nearest 10. So now the first thing I am going to do, I am going to find my tens column. So here I have my tens column and I look at my digit. It is 6. Now it says if the number in the ones column is 4 or less, we round down. If the number is 4 or less, we round down. So I have found my tens column, so I need to look to the right over to my ones column to see if the number is 4 or less. And these are the digits or the numbers that represent 4 or less. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go back to our ones column. What do we see here? We see 3. So indeed, this number is 4 or less. So we are going to round down. But how do we round down? Let's see. When we round down, the number in the tens column remains the same. The number in the tens column remains the same. Remember, we are rounding to the nearest 10. So the number in the tens column remains the same. And we change the number in the ones column to 0. So the tens column number remains the same and the number in the ones column is now changed to 0. Now based on what you have learned so far, who can tell me the answer for this 363 rounded off to the nearest 10? Type your answer in the comment section. And Sarah and Danielia would like to respond as well. So let's hear what they have to say. So Sarah is saying 360. Danielia is also saying 360. Did you type 360 in the comment section? Let's see what teacher has for her answer. All right. So teacher's answer is 360. So if you had typed 360 in the comment section, you are indeed correct. Clap yourself. Wonderful. Clap yourself. You're doing an awesome job. I am so proud of my students, my great mathematicians. All right. Now let's look at how we round up. All right. So we are finding our tens column because we are still rounding off to the nearest 10. Now it says if the number in the ones place is 5 or more, we round up. So 5 or more, we raise the score. You remember that? So rounding up means we're going to raise the score. That means the number is going to get bigger. All right. Now these are the numbers that represent 5 or more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's go back to our ones column. And what do we see? We see a 5. So because it is a 5, we are going to round up. But how do we round up? Let's see how we round up. When we round up, we add 1 to the number in the tens column, and we change the number in the ones column to 0. So when we round up, we add 1 to the number in the tens column, and in my tens column I have 7. So if I am going to add 1 to the 7, and then I am going to change this number to 0, who can tell me the answer for this problem? What is 5,375 rounded off to the nearest 10? And remember, do not watch the big number. You just need to find that place, identify the place, because we are rounding to the nearest 10. We are looking at our tens place. And then we are going to look to the right, which is our ones column, and we are going to see if the number is 5 or more, so we can round up. All right? So what is your answer? Shamal, Maricia, and Esther Marie would like to tell me their answer. So you are going to type your answer in the comment section, all right? So let's hear what these children have to say. So Shamal is saying 5,380. Maricia is saying 5,380. I wonder what Esther Marie has to say. Esther Marie is also saying 5,380. I wonder what my bright boys and girls online are saying. Type that answer in the comment, all right? Let's see what teacher has. And teacher is also saying 5,380. So if you had typed that in the chat, clap yourself. My great mathematicians, you are doing an awesome job. I am so very proud of you. All right? Now you are going to try these two problems to see if you understand the concept that was taught. All right? So write them in your book and you're going to solve them. After you have solved them, you are going to type your answer in the comment section. Okay? Remember to apply your steps. All right. So I think Shamal is now ready to give his answer for number 1. So Shamal is saying the answer for number 1 is 140. Let's see if he's correct. And indeed he is correct. The answer is 140. Did you type 140 in the comment section? If you did, clap yourself. You are doing an awesome job. Now Danelia would like to give the answer for number 2. And Danelia is saying the answer is 220. Let's see if she's correct. Indeed, the answer is 220. Did you type 220 in the comment section? If you did, clap yourself. You are doing an awesome job. Now let us check our answers. So we are going to be checking our answers. First, we are going to find that place. We are going to identify the place. And we identify our tens place and we see the digit 4 or the number 4. Now we are going to look to the right over the ones place to see if the number is 4 or less or 5 or more. Now we are seeing a 3 and we know that 3 is 4 or less. So because it is 4 or less, we are going to round down. Excellent. And when we are rounding down, remember, the number in the tens place remains the same. And the number in the ones place is changed to 0. So that is how we get 140. Excellent. Now we are going to look at number 2. So we have found our tens place and we see the digit 1 or the number 1. Now we look over to the ones side and what do we see? We see a 7. So we are going to be asking ourselves this question. Is 7 4 or less or is 7 5 or more? And we know that 7 is 5 or more. So because 7 is 5 or more, we are going to round up. How do we round up? Remember, we add 1 to the digit in the tens place, and then we change this digit in the ones place to 0. So we are going to add 1 to this one and we are going to get 2, and then we are going to change this 7 to 0. So that is how we get 220. Clap yourselves. Well done. Well done. I am so proud of you, my great mathematicians. All right. Now I have 3 questions for you. You are going to complete these in your book and you're going to type your answer in the comment section. Now the first 5 students to type in the correct answer will be highlighted in our next mathematics class. All right? In our next mathematics class, we are going to be looking at rounding off to the nearest 100. So we're going to be rounding off to the nearest 100. All right? It was nice having you in class today. I really enjoyed your company. All right? So see you soon at our next class, and remember to type your answers in the comment section. All right, bye.
Thanks for watching the video. If you like this video, please thumbs up on the channel and subscribe on the channel. Bye.